Hi there, it's Shell, and I'm here by myself today. I was going to say in Clint, but he's not here. He had to work today. He thought it would be a fairly short day. I don't know, I did something yesterday and I hurt my arm, so I've been on the heating pad all day, and he said he could handle it. So he's off at work and I'm here. So today we are doing something totally different and inspired by my friend Donna. Donna is someone who lives just 10 miles away, and I've got to know her on from YouTube. Hi Donna. I told her I was going to show something that was inspired by her, and then I quit talking to her. So we'll see if I'm like, I gotta go make a video. So, the first thing I wanted to do for this is I made 2 doilies, and if this is with a die cut, so if you guys are interested in the die cut, and I found it on, if I can find it on Amazon, it will be linked below. I will make sure and do that. And then I'm going to use some of this gorgeous fabric that Miss Marilyn sent my husband and I, because you guys know he was like, I want half of that. We'll see if there's any left over after this project. And I used my largest circle, and I just thought that would fit really pretty with that doily. So what I'm going to do is, you know, my signatures, I have some that are blue. My one book's going to be blue and probably like a deep purple. I haven't really decided. Let's see, I have them right here. But I know these are going to be real prominent colors, so maybe blue and pink. And then my other one, I know I want it to be purple, probably purple and green. I haven't really figured out a design, but just wanted to show you guys these because we're going to need those. And I have an iron. I guess you guys can tell that. And this is my little tiny washcloth ironing board. So, and I have some of this paper. Let me see if I can figure out what it's called. You guys probably know what this is. But you iron it onto the back of your material. And then your material becomes... this one is called Transfer Web Wonder Under. How long? But I love this. And I wanted to pick a couple of butterflies. So I need them to fit on one of these circles. So I think that one would fit. Let me see. I really love this one with the gold. And, you know, he's kind of free, so I could cut around him. So I think I'm going to aim for him, maybe in this one. That way, this is perfect. Oh, Marilyn, I'm so thrilled with this. That way, I can get those 2 pretty close together and not waste a lot of the material. So, I'm going to see if I can do this without making a horrible mess. So hot. Because if I like touch this on the side, it's going to stick, huh? Michelle, what are you going to do now? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut this down. And I really don't want to destroy anything. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I'm so excited, Marilyn. I have been dreaming about this fabric. Probably why I didn't get a very good sleep last night. It wasn't horrible, but my dream was having a fight with my sister, so just a dumb dream. Oh, I tell you guys. I thought, I wonder if I should write that one down. No. Okay, so what should I put on here to protect it? You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to trim around it. And flip it upside down. Because I don't care if it gets on my washcloth. You know, I pick up washcloths, towels, and stuff at yard sales or thrift stores or whatever. But only if they look good, I mean. You know. So, let's just do that. And we'll kind of just flip this like this. Try that. I don't know what I'm doing. This is Clint's stuff, and he uses it, you know, quite often. Okay, so the idea is to use a hot iron, and we're going to just kind of heat it up until the fabric sticks to it, I believe. That's what I think. So let's go ahead and hot, hot, hot. Cool. And I'd rather get that stickiness on my towel or my whatever I'm ironing on than on my iron. Well, on Clint's iron. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and unplug this real quick. And I'm going to go put it so the cats can't bother it. And I'll be right back and we'll put together what I have envisioned. Okay, sorry. I got that done and I was sitting here looking at this. And I realized that, yeah, I have this butterfly, but we have one overlapping it. So I think I can still make it work. Maybe put a flower or something on it. So now I am just going to just focus on this gorgeous gold butterfly in this one. We're just going to fussy cut that out. And I don't even know that this was necessary, other than, you know, I do want to attach this to these papers that I'm going to put in my book. And Donna probably knows where I'm going with this. I don't know if she does or not yet. So anyways, I haven't really been doing anything. I did try to make work on a journal for Louise, and she's the one that I'm kind of trading with in Albuquerque. So Louise, I am working on it. But my arm really started hurting, and it's like at the base of my neck again, except it's a little bit further down, and it's on my left hand, so I don't have to use, you know, use it too much. But you know, I try to heal up from these episodes as quickly as possible, because Clint does go to work by himself if I don't. And, you know, he's like, you are staying home. So, you know, he can kind of tell when I don't feel good and stuff. And he's a really good hubby. Takes care of me, that's for sure. And for those of you who don't know, Clint is my husband of 21 years. My second marriage, his first. And I tell you, you know, you guys, some of you say you don't know how lucky you are. Well, trust me, I do. Been with the other type. I have a wonderful mother-in-law, and not, you know, like the nosy monster-in-law like you hear. And some people have. I'm not going to name any names. So anyways, I definitely know how lucky I am, and he is a really good husband. I cannot, no complaints here. You know, he does have fibromyalgia, and he has a really bad it's actually a birth defect on his spine, and it's kind of compressing. It's like the base of his spine kind of broke, and it's pressing on his spine, or a vertebrae pressing on his spine. I don't know how all that works, but anyways, it's slowly paralyzing. And he's had actual moments of paralyzation, like from the waist down, that he has been able to recover from. And I mean, it wasn't like, you know, a horrible, I mean, a very long time or anything, you know, just a few minutes, but it is very terrifying. And, you know, we're looking at the reality of our situation. So that's what's going on in our life. But, you know, it's just something we are looking to face in the future, but hopefully not in the near future. So I want to thank all of you guys who have ordered and have received your ink blenders. So far, I've had really positive experiences or you know, comments, and I can't wait to hear what you other guys think, because these are just amazing. I've actually we've been doing this for 2.5 years, selling the ink blenders, and for a while, you know, we didn't press it or anything, but I've actually had some people who have bought multiples. I mean, like 6 at a time. So either to share or to, sorry, I have water. I'm just hot today. So either to share or for themselves, you know. So, but Clint is doing a beautiful job with his, I'm just looking to see what else I want to cut out, with his video that we are doing. And I told somebody, for one thing, I want to point out, we are really big teasers. Clint and I both. We like to tease people, you know. Neither one of us are all that shy. I'm the shyer of the two, and my sister says I can make friends with a brick wall. I don't know what she's talking about, but anytime I go to a yard sale or something, my sister's like, okay, you got a new best friend. Because I do love people, and especially people who have the same likes and stuff that I have, because, you know, my sister doesn't. I mean, she'll help me look for sure, but, you know, it's just like, okay, Michelle, I'm ready and I'm ready to go. But, you know, when you find a kindred spirit, you're kind of like, I gotta sit there and talk to her, leave me alone. So it's funny, because every time we go, and we don't do a lot of shopping together because she's busy and has a job and stuff, but she'll say, Michelle can make a friend with a brick wall. And I probably can, you know, I mean, but I have nothing on Clint, or Clint has nothing on me, because, you know, we can go 100 miles away and he will find somebody that he knows. You know, I mean, we went once to a restaurant, and he knows so many people because he talks to people, and his mom said that he was like that when he was, you know, in the carrier, in the shopping cart. He would just talk to anybody who'd walk by, and he does the same thing nowadays. He'll be leaning out the car window and saying, hey, what did you guys think about the recall on your tires and stuff like that? And I'm thinking, what? Because, you know, I'm kind of one of those who's like, oh, mind my own business kind of thing. Yeah, he's not. Seriously, no lie. Somebody called, and it was the wrong number. Clint talked to them for 30 minutes, and it was a wrong number. still cracks me up. Yeah, he's funny like that. He's not afraid of anything. Even though he says that was my whole point. See guys, you know I'm a rambler. But that was my whole point, is he's like, I don't want to be on camera. But, you know, I'm thinking, why not? You're sitting here and you're talking to everyone under the sun. And, I mean, these guys are your friends, you know. You guys know what I mean. I mean, you guys are his friends. And, you know, you're here and you're supporting him and stuff. So, of course, why doesn't he want to be on camera? I'm not going to cut any more because I don't want to mess it up. Okay, so, let's just move on. I was thinking about how I was going to add these, so let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick one to go on. I might do it on one of these. It doesn't really matter, but the blue colors are will be one set, and then the purple, which I don't know where I put, and the cap's not even over here to lay on stuff. Oh, it's on the other side. The purple will be for the other one. So I'm definitely thinking the purple for here. And, you know, what else do I want to do kind of thing? I think I want to do some ink blending. So let me go grab some Distress inks, because I think it'd be pretty to do like maybe like a background or something where he's flying into it. I don't know, but let me go grab some Distress inks and I'll be right back. Okay, so I grabbed some Distress Oxide inks and I kind of want to mess with them. So I just got the Wilted Violet that I used the other day on the tags, the Faded Jeans, and then like an orange spiced marmalade. And I don't have a sponge for that. So let me grab that. Oops, sorry. Just across the way. You know, I don't know why I'm working on this TV tray, but I think it's because my table's kind of covered right now. Been working on some stuff for the store, and if you guys haven't seen the listings, the newest listings in the store, I do have a few items that you might be interested in, but you know, I'm not sure. So I think this one's going to go on here, there, or there. I like it better on there. So I'm going to try to do kind of the same thing. That way I have, you know, I'm not jumping back and forth between this book, getting it done, because this one's for the one that we're working on, and this one is for the one I'm working on offline. So what I am thinking about doing is kind of just making like a, well, I guess you'll see it, but just kind of like it's dusk. I don't know, do butterflies come out at dusk? I don't know. But I love these oxides because they do, you know, cover up. You can use them on bright colors. And I mean, the color, it doesn't blend in because of the formulation, whatever it is. But it's got like a pigment ink, and what was the other one? Anyways, there's two different kinds, pigment and something else, ink on it that Tim Holtz formulated. Back when he first made the oxides, I watched a lot of videos on them and stuff. So, but I haven't watched them in a while. Just because I haven't been doing the card videos, but you know, I got these for making cards. So I think I'm just going to just kind of go around it, maybe more like this. Just to kind of make it into like like the butterflies kind of flying into the sun, you know, or something like that. I don't know what I'm doing. You guys know how I am. I have no clue. Oh, but that's kind of an idea I have. I'm not too worried about it being perfect, because I mean, our little butterfly is going to sit on top of it, you know, so I just kind of wanted him like flying around or something, and just having a more interesting background than just a purple. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of do the same thing to this one. And you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, I don't know. I guess I've never really been too keen on perfection. You know, nothing has to be perfect. I don't get upset if it's not perfect, because things are homemade, and you know, that's just how things come out. You know, so I just don't stress over it hardly at all, even in my daily life or anything, you know. Sometimes we'll be like, something will hinder us in the checkout line or something, you know, somebody's paying with pennies or something, and you know, you see all the other people and they're getting frustrated and stuff, and I think, you know, but you know, what is this protecting us from? Is God putting this obstacle in my life, you know, to protect us? And man, we've seen God work in many ways, you know, in our lifetime. It's crazy. So I always take, and you know, Clint was one of those. He was really like, man, you know, we're in a hurry, we got to go. And I'm like, you know, but you know, what's up the road? Because my mom and I were almost in a 18-wheeler, an 18-wheeler lost control of their vehicle. And my mother and I were, this was many years ago, we always stop. We were going on a trip to Texas, and we always stop. And at this one place, and Mom was driving that time, and she says, you know, I feel really good. We're not going to stop. And I said, well, I don't care. You know, neither one of us needed a bathroom break or anything. And, you know, it was a nice little place. You could kind of walk around and stuff and just kind of take a break. And I said, I don't care. And Mom, all of a sudden, my mom said, oh my gosh, Michelle, I have to stop. And I said, okay, you know, because I didn't care one way or the other. And so we stopped and went in, and it was like maybe 10 minutes later, we went to the bathroom, kind of just walked around, you know, looked at some of the souvenirs, but I mean, it wasn't very long. But Mom says, I had such a headache, I just needed to stop. And I said, and I asked her, I says, how's your headache? And she says, it's gone. So, you know, that we're kind of like, what? So, you know, I mean, I really believe in things like that. And so we went ahead, got in the car, I took over driving. It wasn't 10 miles down the road, probably about where we would have been if we had not stopped. And there was an 18-wheeler that had lost control of his semi and crossed across the median and then across our 2 lanes. And it had to be like 10 minutes before. So if we would have continued, you know, it's quite possible that we could have been right in the middle of that. You know, I just, you know, there's been too many close causes to know that, you know, not to know that there's another force out there taking care, you know. But that's my view on life. I have no idea what I was talking about. But I have more stories like that, you know. Clint and I've had a few close calls. ourselves. So you just never know. Anyways, me and perfection. So I'm never in a hurry really, and you know, it drives people crazy, especially when I do go back to Texas, because everybody's running back and forth, and you know, and I'm like, what? And they're like, come on, you gotta go, come on. I'm thinking, you know, I'm on, for one thing, I'm on Colorado time, where no one rushes, really, and or at least here in our little rural area, no one really rushes, and you know, they're in, you know, rush everywhere kind of thing. But it's just life. You guys know if you're on here, I'm gonna ramble. I think those are kind of cool. What do you guys think? I don't know. Do I want to do some water? Yeah, shall we give it a try? Okay. And what water's going to do is going to kind of lift up some of the color. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run wash my hands and grab some paper towels and plug in my camera. So I'll be right back, and then we'll do the water. Okay guys, so I kind of cleaned up my mess a little bit, and I thought about not doing the water, but I really want that interest, and I love how the water reacts to these. So we're just going to do it. I have my big water bottle. I don't want that much water. So I'm just going to put some in my hand and just kind of put some here and there. Kind of like, you know how like at night you see those little dots and stuff? I love that. Isn't that crazy? I think it's cool. So, and since I'm trying to make these kind of bright, I really like the color and stuff. While I was off also, I went ahead and grabbed my iron. And I thought we'd do some ironing on of these little guys. I don't know. I want to make sure you guys can see it. Okay, let's do it like that. So, purple for that one, blue for that one. So, and I think I'll go ahead and just kind of glue this on, or iron it on. There. So, with this fusible web stuff, you just, oops, coming off. When you pull the paper off, you want it to stay to the, attached to the object, you know. That way, get some of this stuff. So, that one cool off. Let me try this one, see how it is. Come on, you. This one's really well stuck, huh? When I don't have any fingernails. I did find like a fingernail moisturizer stuff that you're supposed to put on your fingernails, and I really feel like it's kind of hydrating them. So I'll do that for a while before I put on any more fingernail polish. But my fingernails were really breaking, and now I'm having issues. Okay, wait, I think I got it, maybe. Kind of like a sticker. Man, that's ridiculous. Okay, I have a pair of scissors here that are kind of sharp pointy. So I've been resting today and trying not to do anything. I did wash up the dishes and stuff and clean the bathroom. I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out how to get this stuff off. But, you know, that was all right-handed stuff, so it didn't bother me too much. Okay, there it comes. Jeez. Thought this was going to be a fairly short one, huh? I did anyways, but it's sure not coming out like that. Good news is this one is really well stuck down. Okay. Good job, Michelle. Okay, so let's go ahead and just kind of position him here. You know, and I may come back with like a black marker or something and draw on his little antennas. So let's look at our flowers. If I can figure out where I put them. Here they are. Because I do want, you know, something to kind of cover it up over here. Maybe something just like that, and then I can trim that off. Good plan. I don't know how. Okay, let's try that. This is all stuff you guys know. Well, and the reason I'm doing this one is, you know, I want to do some sewing and stuff, but Clint's, my sewing machine's not here yet. And Clint's sewing machine is so heavy, it's like 40 or 50 pounds. And I really don't want to hurt myself by lifting it up, and you know, so I don't know if I can kind of get that centered. It doesn't have to be perfect, of course, but I want it to look natural, not, you know. That's okay, we're gonna go with it. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is just press this sewing machine on. Hope that stuff doesn't like get all over. Clint's not going to be happy if I run his iron. Sorry, hon. The girls made me do it. Would you guys take the blame for me? Ooh, that's hot. Okay, and let's do this one. I just love that. What do you guys think? I think that is just gorgeous. This material that Marilyn sent me is just amazing. And Marilyn, thank you so much for that information on diabetes. You know, like I said, my mom had diabetes for many, many years. And I didn't get it until after she had passed. It was the year she passed. Probably all the stress and eating and everything. But, you know, it's on both sides of my family, so it was inevitable. But anyways, thank you, Marilyn, because that really helped me a lot. And my brother had just been in the hospital. In fact, he's still not at work. And, you know, I'm checking in with him and stuff, and he says that, he was confused about how many carbs and stuff he should be eating. So I'm going to pass on that information that you shared with me, and hopefully, you know, he'll get on track. When my mom was in the hospital, we finally talked to my brother and sorry, duh, Michelle, into checking his blood sugar. And you know, that was 3 years ago. Over 3 years ago. And while we were there, when we finally made him check it, it was after her funeral and stuff, and his blood sugar did not even register. That's how bad it was. So I'm not surprised that he's, you know, he's doing much better since he's been out of the hospital, but he has a real active job. And so he's not able to go back to work. Look what I did. I seriously just cut that in half. Michelle, you're such a goofball. You don't even need that part. Just get on with your life. But yeah, he has a real active job and he's not able to go back to work yet. I think that looks just fine. What do you guys think? Put a little orange, kind of bring it in. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to put up the iron again, and then we're going to finish these up. We don't have a lot more to do, And I think you guys are going to like this. So, I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're just going to kind of finish here and do anything we want to do. I kind of want, like I said, a couple of antennas. So, and I'm doing this with magic marker. Okay, that looks fine. And let's do this one like this. And one like this. So I did think it would be kind of cool to maybe write a sentiment or a poem about butterflies around the edge. And I may come back and do that. I don't want you guys to have to sit and, you know, look while I'm sit and wait while I'm looking and stuff like that. And plus I would do one offline anyways. So let me grab my book and kind of figure out where I want this. So now we're going to kind of put this together. I think I want it in this one just because that one has such a beautiful cover. Kind of want to bring that in to this. And this is going to be our base. So really, hopefully it will work. It's going to kind of take up the whole page, but I think that's going to be just fine. So I just need to find, you know, what page I want it to go on. So I said that what, this one was going to be blues and pink. So I don't want that because of that. I guess it'll be blues, pinks, purples, and greens in both books, you know. Let's do it kind of towards the back. That'd be kind of fun. This is going to be in the end signature, the back signature. I want to do it on kind of like a sturdier material, so these books I did. Let's see how that's going to work. You know, this is just decoration. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect or anything. I had to figure out what I'm looking for in my glue. But I'm going to go ahead and ink around it. I'm using a lot of distress inks in here, but I just think that's fun. Just to kind of give it a little bit of a shadow. Actually, I'm going to kind of do it all over the lace part, because that's the part we're going to see for the most part. So now we're just kind of working on putting it together. And I know you guys were thinking, where is she going with this? Of course, I'm sure, you know, I probably put a picture so you kind of know what where I'm at. Kind of depends on how my mood is on what I post on as my thumbnail. Okay, so I like that. It just kind of gives it a little bit more shade. So my glue is dry, of course. I have to admit, though, that my days have been better since Sunday. It's Tuesday right now, so I didn't get a video done yesterday, but I did get a lot of things mailed and stuff. I'm trying to get, you know, ahead a little bit on videos, but I think I have a couple going that I'm getting ready for the weekend. So maybe I'm a little bit ahead. Hopefully we can get, you know, Clint's process video up. Okay, so I want that. I don't want that like folding into the corner or into the center fold. Donna, have you figured out what I'm doing yet? She showed me this and I was like, oh, that's awesome. You should do a tutorial. You know, you can do it on my channel. And she says, well, you can do a tutorial on your channel and do my project. So that's what I'm doing. Not really doing very well right there. I just want it glued down pretty well. And I really didn't, you know, like go in between. So maybe I should have. Okay, so now what we're going to do, this is going to be our base. So this little guy is going to sit like on here. But we're not done with him yet. And I'm not done with the base yet. So what I want to do is some, I want like a piece of, what's it called? Just like an inch long strip here. I'm trying to think what I want to do as far as that. Let me go see if I can't find, yeah, some of this maybe that we've used, like some of the green or something. That'd be kind of pretty. So maybe this one. So let me go find my scraps that I put aside for this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I found this one and I really like it. So I'm gonna kind of look at this and see, you know, how we want it to go. So I think I want it to kind of go like here, and then we'll slide in our little thing there. So let me do just about an inch. I did order me a new cutter. Clint said I should, and they were really inexpensive. I was really surprised. So I think it should be here Thursday or something. So I think this is an inch. Can't really tell. Oh, an inch and a half. Let's try for an inch. I don't want it too wide, just because, you know, I want us to be able to see the pretty butterfly when it's in there. So, and I was kind of hoping I could maybe like fold it like this and double up on it, make it a little bit thicker. So here it is. I don't know. And I think I can. I think that's going to work. So let's go ahead and fold this and glue it. I didn't really look, you know, at Donna's when I was over at her house. And I just kind of saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. I loved it. So, but I am going to have her over, and I thought it would be kind of fun to maybe do a video on like coffee dyeing and stuff while she's here. There are a few things I want to try. I got some avocados. I want to try some avocado dyeing and things like that. I better just use the scissors. And I thought that'd be kind of fun, and maybe she can join me on one of my videos, because I do love meeting my subscribers, and you know, we've become really close friends. We talk daily, if not hourly. So what this is going to do is it's going to kind of sit here, and then this is going to slide in like that. So let me see. I don't want it falling out, but I want it to be really cool so you can see your, you know, you can see the butterfly. Is that too wide? What do you guys think? I feel like it's too wide because it's really going to cover up my butterfly, and I'm not happy with that part. Okay. So we're just going to give this a try and see if we can't cut it down. Let's do just over ½ an inch, just because that's where it lined up, and it looks to have lined up pretty well. Okay. do it like that, and maybe it'll, you know, kind of stop her right there. Or maybe, I don't know, Donna, how'd you do this? Like that. Let's do it like that. So, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of glue this down, like right here. And I want to trim this. I don't know if this is the right way to do this, but that's how I'm doing it. That's almost too much. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, just kind of fit this guy in here. I just mainly don't want it, you know, to fall out. Okay, so let's put it right here, I think. And you know what I forgot to do? I was gonna do some ink blending on it, just to kind of have it blend in more. That's okay, we can make it work. Okay. And then that is pretty snug, but I think it'll work, especially when we do this last part. So, you guys know one of these days I'm going to be so organized you're not going to know it's me. Let me go grab my hole punch, and we're going to finish this right quick, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, here's towards the end of it. So this is something I took from June's journals. If you guys saw the journal that I purchased from her, oh my goodness, I am so in love with it. But I really love this idea, and last night I was like, oh, I could do that. One reason I'm doing this right now is because I ordered some stuff off of Amazon, and it won't be here for a couple of days, and like things I want to use in the journal. And so I thought, well, I'll just, you know, do something else until it gets here. So I'm just going to use a tiny, actually, let me look at these. These are really, really tiny. Better have like some bigger brads. Maybe I can make one of those work. I really wanted a bigger one. Snowy. Okay, we're going to go with this, let me look and see, but if I don't have anything else, I'll go with this little screwdriver one. Just because it's about the size I was thinking of. The other ones I have didn't work. And these are so tiny. Oh wait, here's some. They're bigger. They're kind of, what do you think of those colors? We could go with, oops. Go with the yellow one, that'll work. Cool. Well, and I didn't feel like the screwdriver or the screw worked. Okay, but anyways, yeah, this is from June's Journals. And I was thinking, well, I'll just put them together. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold them all together so that my hole is punched directly in the same spot for all of them. So, punch my hole, and then I'm going to put this brad right here. And then this, you can slide it and journal in it, front and back. But I love that. What do you guys think of that? How fun. And then that will slide right in there in that little cross pocket. And I will probably come back with some other butterflies or something to kind of, maybe smaller ones. I am expecting some that I ordered off of Amazon just to kind of help me complete this journal. And I'm just kind of making sure that's kind of at the top. But what do you guys think of this? I think this was so fun. Thank you, Donna, for the inspiration. That's what I get when I come to your house. So I'm going to go ahead and make one for my other journal and get that in there. And we will see you guys in the next video. So let me know what you guys think of this. If I come up with like a poem or something, I'll go ahead and write around it. If not, I'll just leave that for whoever gets this. But I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. Clint and I really appreciate you guys. And if you haven't already, then be sure and hit that subscribe button. I am still putting up daily videos for the most part. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. You guys have a wonderful day.